Yo, what's up? I got first at a remote duel locals, playing Exosister with the new support. I will warn you, the deck was very hastily built, and I'm only playing 2 Martha, because I pulled one, and the other one I purchased from my local game store. This card is crazy. This card is broken. It is exactly what this deck needed. It is what this deck wanted to have, and now they have it, so I don't know what else to say. I play triple Sophia. This is my favorite one that isn't Martha, because it draws a card, and drawing cards is fun. Triple Elise, this is the extender. If you control an Exosister, it can summon out, and then if you control Stella, you can gain 800 life. And the reason they all have gain 800 effects is because you pay 800 for all of their spells and traps. I don't know what the lore is, but they also seem to all have 800 defense. Very funny. This is also the one that Martha summons from deck. Stella, you can activate to summon an Exosister from your hand while this is on the field. And only one of Irene, this is the worst one. This one's effect is shuffle a Exosister card for cost back into deck, and then draw a card. For the hand traps, I play 3 Shifter and 3 Ash Blossom. And I suppose I'll include this here. There is also 3 Infinite Impermanence. Shifter is a weird one. It's kind of not synergistic with your deck, but the card is so broken in general, it's kind of an FTK against a ton of decks, that you probably should just play it anyway. The deck doesn't really rely so much on the actual mechanics of the Exosisters, where if a card is moved, they trigger to Exceed Summon, as much as just using Martha and setting up banishes and setting another trap card that's another double banish. 3 packs. This card searches any Exosister card, including traps, by paying 800. And if you're adding a monster, if you have the corresponding name on the field or in the grave, say you have an Irene in your grave over here, and then you go packs, pay 800, add Sophia, you can just summon that to your field. So in a way, packs is kind of an extender. It's a very, very, very good Rhoda spell. I play 1 Armament. This is a card where if you get hand trapped, it's a pretty decent thing to set, where you can for sure get interruption by overlaying into a Mikalis during your opponent's turn, and then you have a quick effect banish from field or grave. You could argue that you should play more of this, but I don't know, sometimes this card sucks to have. Dark Ruler is a good card. I play 1 Duster, 1 Upstart, and 1 Called By. This deck is kinda weak in the back row. It's weak against almost every floodgate, so in the future I might want to run even more back row removal. I might main deck triple Cosmic in this deck, just because back row is brutal. Upstart is mainly because I don't own Prosperity, and I hated playing Desires in this deck with Martha. And I don't know, I think the deck just needs some kind of boost to consistency, so maybe this is enough, but probably not. For the traps, I played triple Vadis. This says summon 2 from deck. That's pretty good. You would use this if your opponent goes activate Monster Reborn, and you have no Exorcists on the field. You chain Vadis, you summon 2 from deck, and then they're both gonna trigger once the Reborn resolves, and you get 2 Exceed monsters off of that. And that's pretty broken. I played 2 of the new one. This card is either a double banish, or it's a banish and a quick effect Exceed summon, which could result in a floodgate or another banish, so it's very, very good card. I played triple Goes and Match, because your whole deck is light monsters. I don't believe that I ever activated this card, so yeah, you could probably go without it. Play more going second cards if you want. And for the wacky spice, I played Dimension Slice. It says when a monster is special summoned to your side of the field, target a face-up monster your opponent controls, banish that target. So you would activate this after using Vadis, or if they triggered one of your Exosisters. But the card goes on to say if the summon was an Exceed monster, you can activate it the turn this card was set. So this is a card that can maybe help you go second. You would set it, and then you would just do Exosister stuff, and then if they happen to trigger them, or if you just Exceed summon, normally, then you can activate this because you summoned an Exceeds this turn. So it's to help you going second, but it's also a decent card going first, I guess. It's kind of bad. For the extra deck, I didn't put a lot of thought into this. I had to move very quickly to put this deck together, but I played 3 Mikalis. This is a quick effect to banish the turn it's summoned, and then it has an ignition effect to go search for an Exosister spell or trap. So you can get packs, and then you can go packs like summon a guy like I showed earlier, or you can go get Vadis, or you can get Returnia, or Arment, I guess. That card is the one you're going to be summoning most frequently. This card is neither player can activate card effects in the grave on summon, and then it is detached to bounce a card. Play 1 Jabreen. This is effect Valor. Then it also has a detach to give all Xyz monsters a big 800 damage boost. Play triple Caspital. This on summon neither player can summon monsters from the grave, and then it has a detach to search for an Exosister monster. You summon this one all the time. This is a meme. This is from the OCG. Playing 1 Constellar Omega and 1 M7. You can overlay 2 Exosisters into Omega, attack, and then overlay M7, and then overlay Zeus. And then you'd have a 2-use Zeus. But realistically, why would you ever do that when you can just summon this, which also banishes a card in case your attack doesn't go through? Like, I don't know. It's a very, very niche thing, and it did not come up. And then I play 3 of them things. Magnifica is busted. Double attacking, quick effect banish, and then you can detach an attached material and then float into it. You can go whop, and now you got another quick effect banish. For the side deck, I played triple Lava Golem because I'm very afraid when I go second in this deck. This card kind of sucks in this deck because you can't normal summon, so you kind of just have to have Martha or Pax, and then they have to resolve or you're not playing the game, but I guess, I don't know. Play Twin Twisters. I think this should probably be Cosmic because I don't really think you want to be discarding too much in a deck that doesn't have a way to generate a ton of card advantage. I played triple evenly. I played a red reboot. This is for D-Barrier. There's nothing I can do. If you noticed, my extra deck is 15 Xyz monsters. Played 2 D-Barrier and 3 Judgment. This is just like, yeah, it's probably good. And then I threw it in. This is for protecting me from Lightning Storm. That's the deck. Let me do a quick test hand. Imperm, Pax, Vadis, Slice, Upstart. So you can start with Pax, you can start with Upstart. Probably doesn't matter. I guess you Upstart after you play the game. We'll get a Martha. We'll go Martha effects, summon Elise. You could Upstart here to see maybe what you want to go for. Let's just fire it. So they want to cut half and 5. We draw. Wow. So there's 2 options here. We can go Caspital and we can search for a Sophia, or we can go Mikalis, we can search Returnia, and then we set our whole hand and pass. Fuck it. Let's go high roll. Detach to search for a monster. We're gonna get Sophia. Normal summon Sophia. Shuffle up. Our opponent asks us to cut half and 2. So we go half, we go 1, 2, and we draw 1. Goes in. That's pretty fucking good. Now what? That's the deck, baby. Set. You don't need to set that one. Set it all. You can set it, sure. Ass. So we got the Dimension Slice combo. So they're goes and out of the game, but let's say they're playing a mono light deck, or they're playing Dragon Link. Because we already control the Sophia, we're gonna summon these 2. Even if they're playing a deck that doesn't interact with the graveyard, we have Dimension Slice because we summon this turn. If they are playing a deck that interacts with the graveyard, we can Pax. We can summon another. We can summon Irene here. We got Imperm to interrupt them, so yeah. And if they're gonna play in the graveyard and trigger all that stuff, then we can summon, you know, whatever we want. Let's summon all these guys. Why not? They're all light. Alright. I guess they'd only have to move one thing, and you just chain Pax, chain Goddess. And then we draw for turn. After they can't play the game, we draw a Dimension Shifter. We don't need to do this, but we can go search for a monster and a spell or trap. So we'll go ahead and get Hernia and a Martha. We'll go Jabrine effect to boost all our guys. So a Sophiel effect to bounce something they control to the hand. Can overlay these two for Magnifica, and they're dead. They're dead. Doesn't matter what they're playing, they're dead. They're dead. Yeah. Pretty much just a control deck that banishes a lot of stuff. That's pretty much it. Thanks for watching.
F?
Effect is good.
Anything on summon?
Nope. Wait,
Okay.
wait. Whatever, you're fine.
Like,
I forgot what deck I was playing.
Yeah, like, okay.
Wait, go back!
Wait.